Yeah, I think your car was stolen because there's also a North Carolina license plate out here too. What? Who was gonna tell me this? Nobody? Nobody said nothing? Weird, giving very weird energy. Your girl live in Gotham City. Like, somebody please come rescue me. Where is Batman? Where is Catwoman when you need them? Where y'all at? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Clover Virgo, and I'm back with another video. If this is your first time seeing my face, I post travel videos, I post tribe chats, and I post videos about all the books that I read because your girl is a nerd. So I know I've been slacking on the New Orleans vlogs, but it's just been so much. At this point, I feel like my life in New Orleans is like a spin-off of Kevin Hart's Laugh at My Pain. Like, lately, every time I do content for New Orleans, it's always something that's just ridiculously crazy. If you did not see my video of date night when I got literally ran over in the middle of Frenchman, there's so many other things that have happened since that vlog. Today, I am posting a video about how my car got stolen. They got me. Where do I even begin? Where do I even start? Because it's been a journey. I'm gonna just start from the beginning. So at this point, it's been about 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Saturday. It was a nice chill day, and we decided that we weren't going out. We get some Thai up. It's a little cute Thai place. Because I discovered that I really like Thai food. But anyway, we get some tied up, we stay inside, we watch Netflix, go to sleep, boom, cozy little Saturday evening. I love it. So Sunday, we had a whole schedule planned. Like, y'all, this Sunday was going to be marvelous. We were gonna start the day off in the gym, then we were gonna hit a second line, then we were gonna go to a book club all about abolition in the community at a local apothecary, and then we were gonna finish the night strong with a Vogue class. Like, don't that sound like a bomb Sunday? So your girl was excited, but I was waking up by Ari at 9:30 a.m. and I thought she was telling me that the car got totaled. So this is what happened. Basically, 7:30 in the morning, Ari gets a text message with some pictures of paperwork with her number on it, my number on it. So 7:30 a.m. she's getting text messages. She's still half asleep, and she's just like, okay, thank you. It's not really important paperwork. You can just rip it up and throw it away. She tells the lady that, mind you, it's a random number. We don't know this number. Just the person who was sending us the messages got the number off the paperwork. So she tells her, just rip it up, like, it's fine. And then the lady continues to text her, and she's like, oh yeah, and there's some clothes out here, there's a little UNC ID college card, and then Ari's like, hold up, what? And then finally the lady drops the bomb, like, yeah, I think your car was stolen because there's also a North Carolina license plate out here too. What? So Ari runs in the front of the house, looks out the window, and of course she does not see the car because we parked our car in front of the house every day. So when she goes back and she comes to the room, I don't understand what's going on. So I'm still half asleep trying to figure out what's going on. Ari says, the car is not outside of the house. And I'm like, the car got towed? Like, and I'm not too concerned because if I gotta pay to get my car out of a tow shop or whatever, then whatever. But no, she is like, no, the car is stolen. And I'm like, the car is stolen? What are you talking about? I said, is both of the keys in the front room? She's like, yeah, the keys are there. So I'm like, hold up, let me get up and see for myself. I collect myself out of my bed at 9:30 a.m., walk to the front, look out the window. Of course, my car is not there. Look for the keys. Of course, the keys are there. And I'm looking on the ground, like, I don't see any broken glass on the ground. Like, what is going on? So now I'm like, you know, getting worked up. And Ari's like, call the police. I call the police, get a woman on the operating line. She's like, lackadaisical, just like, you know, girl, this is my my weekend job or whatever. Like, she don't care nothing about what I'm talking about, to be honest, y'all. She gets my name, my number, my address, barely listens to the description of what I'm trying to say is going on. She's like, I'm gonna send somebody out there to you. Okay, boom. Now, at this point, I'm really like racking my brain of like, what is happening? Like, what is happening? And then I'm like, okay, I have to call my insurance company. So I called my insurance company and I let them know, of course, that, you know, my car possibly got stolen. I don't know where it is. It's not outside. I have both of my keys. Like, what can I do about this? They run me through my options like, okay, you got full coverage, so don't worry, but, you know, this is probably what's gonna happen. But before we can start your claim, we have to have a police report number. So I'm like, okay, the police is on their way to my house. I'm gonna call y'all back, cool. So much time went by. I'm not even exaggerating. It felt like forever. At this point, I have time to really sit and think about like what is going on. Like, something just told me something was not right. Like, I just knew, like, how did they get in my car? There's no broken glass, the doors were locked. Like, what's going on? Something just told me to just go to Google. So I Googled like Hyundai Sonata car thefts. Lo and behold, I discovered the Kia Boyz. That is the day that I discovered the Kia Boyz.
The TikTok trend Kia Boyz, where people will walk up with a USB, stick it into the Kia, and then steal the Kia, has caused an increase in car theft by 767%. And over
started with a charger piece like this. Like if you used to have a Hyundai or Kia, you don't never supposed to leave a plug-in piece right, because you see how fast I reach right here. It's an instinct. I would have been gone in your shit.
Sure, I would have been very sad if you stole my car. And can you picture me at my house crying when my car's not there anymore?
Yeah.
And what do you think about that?
Shit, you got insurance?
What if I don't though?
Shit, should have had it. That shit illegal.
I had no idea. I don't know where I was. I don't know if I was living under a rock, because apparently the Kia Boyz have been snatching people's cars for a year or two now. Who was gonna tell me this? Nobody? Nobody said nothing? Are you kidding me? On TikTok, I was able to search hashtag Kia Boyz, find out who these people were, how they were breaking into cars, what they were using, mind you, this is still all on TikTok. Like, TikTok is not taking it down, which shame on them, because y'all are literally influencing young teens, young kids to break into people's cars and not doing anything about it. And maybe it's my fault. I just got on TikTok like yesterday. I don't even get on TikTok like that still. So I have never heard of the Kia Boyz. Y'all, I was just in disbelief. I'm still in disbelief. I was in utter shock. Like, I don't know if it was because we were traveling so much, we were out the country, we were doing all of this planning and all of this, but like, seriously, how did we miss this? Where were we? What the is a Kia Boy? Oh yeah, and they getting in wrecks every day. The other day, while we were in the rental, we almost got hit by one of the Kia Boyz. Literally, the light turned green, and if Ari would have like stepped on the gas as soon as the light turned green, your girl would be no more, because this red Hyundai zoomed past through a red light. Like, y'all don't even care about y'all life? Y'all don't care about y'all life? Obviously not. That was a no-brainer. They don't care about their life. And you wanna know something else? Not only are they stealing cars, the Kia Boyz are stealing cars, there are grown men out here who are getting tow trucks and towing people's cars, towing Nissans, towing any car that they can, and pretend like they're a tow truck, and you call all the tow trucks in town and your car cannot be found because it was stolen by some tow truck. Weird, giving very weird energy. I went on a deep dive on Google. It was what, January 16th, 15th at this point, and there were already like 400 cars stolen in New Orleans. 400 cars, and we're only 2 weeks into the new year. Now that number is like probably 600, 800. I think the last time I seen it was 600, but that was even a week ago, so now it's probably closer to 800. Your girl live in Gotham City. Like, somebody please come rescue me. Where is Batman? Where is Catwoman when you need them? Where y'all at? Ever since then, I've been seeing like abandoned cars everywhere in New Orleans. Cars with no tags, cars with busted windows sitting on the side of the road. Every single day I drive by an abandoned car and I wonder, like, is this car stolen? One thing that I also did is I looked into like a class action lawsuit with Hyundai and Kia, and y'all better believe if there is a lawsuit that goes through, your girl is gonna be getting her coin, because I was scarred emotionally, financially, mentally, all of that. I want my money. So I'm sitting here thinking, and I'm like, dang, how are we gonna get around? We don't know this town enough to be riding public transportation. And mind you, our landlord already told us, like, you don't even want to try that, girl, because even he said that he got himself in some sticky situations just by being in the wrong part of New Orleans. I don't know if y'all know anything about the streets and stuff, but you want to stay out of certain parts. Like, you don't want to be frolicking around the 9th ward or the 7th ward. It's just not what you want to do. Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, like, how are we gonna get around? How are we gonna get groceries? How am I gonna go to dance class? Like, how are we gonna do this? Because we only had one car. And it just really starts to kick in. And now I'm upset. And I don't know what to do with myself. I'm like, okay, I need to go to a police station and call somebody and talk to somebody. I'm calling my coworkers, anybody that I know, like, hey, can I get a ride to the police station because my car got stolen and I haven't heard from the police since I called them 2-3 hours ago. Even the people on the phone were kind of like, oh my God, like, I feel for you, but are you sure you're gonna go up there, because like, I don't know how much they're gonna do. And I'm just like, what? Take me to the police. Take me up there right now. Never thought I would say that in my life, but take me. So that was not sitting right with me at all. So at this point, I done already had me a good little cry, a little tear done shed. Like, I already had that emotional. Heather was my baby, y'all. You don't understand. She was my baby. But hours passed by, and at this point, it's just, you know, you just feeling that real nasty feeling. I decide, being the optimist that I am, that, you know, I can't let this ruin my Sunday. I was supposed to have a beautiful Sunday. I still want to do all the things that I was supposed to do. So we decide that we're gonna go to get some of those city bikes up the street and ride the bike to, you know, wherever we want us to go for the day. By this time, it's like 1 p.m. So I don't even expect the police to turn up. We're walking out the door and the police finally shows up. It's 1:30, my guy. I called y'all at 9:30 this morning. Officer, not in a particular rush, kind of just looked like he got back from a break, from eating his, you know what, we're not going to do the stereotypes. Just know that this sloth of a man pulled up in his police car, his squad car, parked outside my house. I came outside and he's like, oh wait, I'm not ready for you yet. Nice, thank you. Let me just go back in my house and wait while I'm in distress. But anyway, I had to run through this whole situation while he asked me the same questions 10-20 times, and you know, I know they're trying to do their due diligence, but honestly it looked like he just couldn't read and hear. Like, it looked like as he was trying to fill out the paper and type stuff into his computer, that he couldn't see what he was reading. That's what it really seemed like to me, and that he couldn't comprehend what I was saying. It didn't seem like he was investigative, if you ask me, but I digress. Yeah, he pulled up 1:30, took the statement, did his little job or whatever, and then we were determined to, well, I was determined, because I'm such an optimist, at least I try to be. I was determined to not let this ruin my Sunday, because either I can sit in bed and curl up in a ball and cry all day, or I can go out and still do some of the things that I want to do and have a good time. So that's what we did. We hopped on some bikes and we went to this Vogue class, and it was a lot of fun. I'm glad that we did. So yeah, the New Orleans police did not do anything for me. My car is still gone. If you live in New Orleans and your car was stolen, there are like pages like Stolen Auto NOLA or something like that, where people post like screenshots of their stolen car every single day, and they post the ones that were recovered. Most of them are not recovered, but there are some lucky people who do have their car found or whatever by people in the community, barely by the police. So don't get your expectations up for that. But yeah, there are whole communities out here of people who want to help, because auto theft is such a big thing here in New Orleans, which is crazy to me because I've never lived anywhere like that. But people who are stealing these cars are being let off scot-free, so that's amazing.
A way to track down who stole your vehicle.
Well, thieves are leaving their personal information connected to the car, but investigators say our investigators taking this tip serious.
Page offering this tip.
When these kids get in these cars, a lot of the times they're taking them for joyrides and they want to listen to their music. So they'll wirelessly pair their phone via Bluetooth to the car. And once they do that, it saves their phone ID.
It says Lily's iPhone now.
It will pop up under devices. You can see Lily's iPhone listed here.
It will also save like phone book data and calls made.
But you may not realize this unless you get your car back and try to connect your device. A victim told us after her car was stolen, she noticed her Spotify voice control device was logged into a different account. The victim offered that email address to the NOPD. She told us in a statement, quote, "I came forward with the info about the Spotify car thing. They didn't want it, nor did they want to aid in asking if any of my neighbors had camera footage. In fact, the only thing they really cared about was if I had a weapon in the car, which I didn't."
I've had a couple of people straight up say that the police aren't interested in that information or that there's nothing that they can really do with it, which, you know, I don't know how true that is.
And, you know, New Orleans mayor is on the news every other day talking about how everything is getting better. Everything is fine. We are fine here. Where my car at? And even still, y'all, I be so paranoid. I have to look out the window every 5 minutes just to make sure the rental car is still out there. Oh yeah, let me tell y'all about the whole rental car situation, because my car insurance paid for a rental car while, you know, my car is recovered or whatever. This is the most ghetto experience I've ever had. They set me an appointment at 11:30 and they said they were gonna come pick me up. He suggested, mind you, he suggested that my appointment be at 11:30 and that they come pick me up. I called them at 11:45. Oh, it says your appointment is at 1:30. Sir, that is incorrect, but if y'all gonna come get me at 1:30, that's fine. I decided to Uber to Canal Street because I wanted to take a 12:30 dance class up there, which is right by the rental place. And this creepy Uber, he's just asking me all these weird questions. Mind you, I feel like the car that I'm riding in Uber is stolen, and I've heard tales that some of these stolen cars ends up being Ubers and Lyfts. This man, he probably was in a stolen car. This is not the point, that's not the point. I always carry something on me, so I decide that I'm gonna grab my pepper spray that's in my bag and like just have it ready, because his whole vibe was just weird and he smelled a little off too. So I'm like, sir, I drive to the studio all the time and this is not the way I go. Like, which way is the GPS taking you? What time are we gonna get there? You asked me these weird questions. I just felt very uncomfortable. And I can tell he was looking at me through the mirror, so I'm ready. Like, I'm like, my hands on my pepper spray. If need be, I got something else in here for you too. Like, sir, try it if you want to. And then at the end, as soon as I'm about to get out the car, he's like, and don't be so scary. Don't be so scary with that pepper spray in your bag. And he laughing like it's a joke. Like, sir, do you not know that you live in Gotham City? Do you not know that you're living in one of the most dangerous freaking cities out here in the United States? And you think it's the game? You think a young, fine, chocolate woman like me is about to be sitting in a car with you acting like the freaking Joker? And what is up with me Batman references today? But yeah, y'all get the point. So that pissed me off. Then I get to the Enterprise place at my 1:30 appointment, and I'm there until 2:30 because there's no cars there. Why did y'all tell me y'all was gonna have me a car ready at 1:30 and y'all got nothing available? Not one single car. Me and this other girl sitting there waiting for an hour or so. Then they finally showed me the car. They like, oh yeah, we got two options. Either we can give you a Hyundai or a Nissan. Why would you try to give me a Hyundai when you know they're getting stolen? How does that make sense? Why do y'all even have this on the street? Why do y'all even have the option to rent a Hyundai? I said, give me the Nissan. The reason why he tried to give me an option is because the Nissan has a crack in the window, scuff marks on the side of the car. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful to have something to get me around. But like, y'all are a rental car place. Like, let's class it up a little bit. Y'all, there's just so many things like that went on within these last couple of days. It's been crazy. It's been so crazy. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Honestly, there's so much that I could say and so much that I don't want to say. If you come to New Orleans, make sure you're only coming to visit. Don't come to stay forever. And don't own a car and you'll be fine. I don't want to just paint New Orleans as, you know, somewhere that's a terrible place, because the reason why I moved here is because there are so many things that I love about New Orleans, and every day that I'm here I am appreciative of the things that I learned, the people that I meet, things that I experience. But for everything that's good, there's something that is equally bad or worse than the good thing. So yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. But on the bright side, we have plans though. We have plans to move out of New Orleans and maybe start this van life. Y'all stay tuned. Thank y'all for watching this video about how I got robbed by the Kia Boyz. If y'all want to see more of me, I have some playlists. I stayed in Costa Rica for a month, I stayed in Tulum for a month, and I am vlogging my experience of living in New Orleans. There's going to be a 6-month update coming soon. Also have a playlist of all of my Soul Tribe chats and my book reviews, so make sure y'all check your girl out. If you haven't already, make sure you like this video and subscribe. Comment below what you want to see next from my channel.
To me.